Hello. Hey, happy Portal Day. Happy Portal Day. I'm really excited to be here with you to talk about love. Welcome. We are going to be talking about Venus in Pisces and how that is working with our love life, and also um, a reminder of Venus going retrograde in Aries in March. All right. We're also going to have a card pull for each zodiac sign. So we are walking through the portal of love. It's 11:11. The main important thing about love is self-love before anything else. Self-love. So allow yourself to pour into yourself. Yeah, we're going to leave it there because then, I could go on and on. All right. So we're going to talk about Venus and Pisces. Venus and Pisces bring us this dream-like energy. It's very romantic, soulful. We're connecting. There's forgiveness. There's compassion. I believe that this is when Valentine's Day should be, like during Pisces season, not during Aquarius season. But I digress. All right. So Venus is going to be in Pisces until January 29th. It has been there since January 2nd. So this is the time where, and I'll share with you guys a little bit more, but this is definitely the time for us to utilize forgiveness as a tool during this time. I'm just saying, because when Venus goes into Aries, it's a whole different ball game. All right. So it is also going to be coming back into Pisces. Venus is going to come back into Pisces in March. So whatever we're doing now during Venus and Pisces, how we're um utilizing the energy, whether if it's for forgiveness or not, compassion or not, in March is going to be coming back to basically revisit what our intentions are now. What are we doing right now? So, prime example, I began to do my fitness workouts again. Last year was a year. I'm just saying. So, your girl got to get back into her daily routines. And very passionately, I went and I'm on day 6 of doing yoga consecutively. Very passive, a 20-minute yoga, and just pouring into myself a lot. And this is what it's all about: pouring into yourself, into others. All right. So, Venus is exalted in Pisces. That means that it thrives. So right now, the loving vibration is pretty high, despite the fact that Mars is in Cancer, which I'll talk about how that energy is going to be affecting us. It's really important to bring in unconditional love. There is a lot of conditional love out there. Redefine what unconditional love means to you, right? It's time to tap into our creativity. So for those of us who feel as if I'm not creative, I can't think of nothing, the main thing to do is to sit the fuck down. Stop doing so much so that your creativity can start pouring into you. The less that we do, the more space we have to get in tune into ourselves to become that creative soul that we want to be. All right. Definitely for those of you who are having a hard time connecting deeply into your spirituality, this is a great time. 5-minute meditation, 10-minute meditation, not religion. And religion can add to your spirituality. So that means going back to some of your religious practices. What does that look like? All right. This is the energy that Venus is bringing. This is also that soulmate energy. All right. So people that we meet at this current time, soulmate could be a friend as well. So chill out. All right. But more or less, the more that we tap into ourselves and we open up to what love is, which is who you are, right? And keep embodying that. That energy is gonna basically exude out of your body and attract those who are ready to receive what you have to offer. All right. And let's keep in mind that Pisces at times don't know what boundary is, which is why Saturn is working on you. So where are the boundary lines? If you're dating, where does the boundary lie? Like, I could date you, but not. Does that go back to conditional love? No, I don't know. But at the same time, what are your boundaries? Like, what can you tolerate? What you not tolerate? Maybe that's still conditional love. I'm not sure. Like, getting lost in the fantasy because Neptune is Pisces avatar. Illusions can also be at this time. So yes, romantic endeavors can start, and it can also be an illusion as well. So that's where the boundaries are. Like, where do we look at something and we go, yeah, I don't think that that's something that I want to sign up for. So grounding is very important. All right. Managing relationships, right? So this is a time to kind of expect deep emotional energy, connection. There's going to be, like I said, a lot of forgiveness. The first person to forgive is yourself. Well, why do I have to forgive myself? It works magic when you forgive yourself. It helps you release and let go. There's so many studies on this. So go and check those out. All right. So this is a time when we see people for who they really are, in a way, without judging, just and recognizing that, okay, this is who you truly are. So I'm not here to change you. So we got two things: we accept them for who they are and stop judging them, or we go ahead and move on and be in a space where we are more connected with other people. This is the time where judgment, like, who do you judge? How do you judge? Why do you judge? All right. Again, creativity. This is a great time for creativity. Mm, my artiste people, tap into that. Because Pisces is real deep into the imagination. So with Venus there, like I said, Venus thrives in Pisces. So anybody who has a Pisces placement can thrive in these areas. So for those who feel like art don't sell, art just might sell for you during this time. Try it out. You never know. All right. Anything that you're passionate about, tap into that. All right. And healing, a lot of healing. Going back to that spiritual aspect of Pisces, for those of you who have been a bit dormanted in your healing journey, this is the time to reactivate that. It's not about rushing. It really isn't about rushing at all. It's more about tapping back into your daily routines, tapping back into self. And then also being open for LOVE, being open for love, right? Working on the heart chakra, working on the sacral chakra. All right. Hello, hello. It's rising. How are ya? Let's see what else is missing. Okay. So another thing is, when it comes to love, we have a few candidates. It's not just Venus, right? We have Mars in Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. Mars is that masculine energy, right? Mars doesn't do good in that Cancer energy. So again, some of those who describe themselves as being males or have that masculine authority energy, there could be some push and pull at this time. Venus is in Pisces, just like enjoying, and then Mars is like, fuck this shit, what is going on? You know what I mean? So there is tension happening. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that Jupiter is in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini is playful, is vibrant on love. All right. So Jupiter is known to be the planet to know where your husband or your wife is going to be, and Juno, the asteroid, they're supposed to be, you know, a couple and things like that. So I added Jupiter there to remind us to be playful during this time. All right. Being playful brings in more creativity. When we are so rigid on specific things, it becomes a bit like a chore, and then we don't want to do it. So let's be playful in the things that we do. Playful in the way we talk to ourselves, how we getting back into our body, how we doing the self-care, right? Stop beating yourself up. Everybody already else does that. Mercury is in Capricorn. So Mercury is opening up any misunderstandings that has been happening, is being sure that we have practical conversations, right? Let's be adults. Didn't we dislike when our parents weren't somewhat of adult and they used to go, all of that, and not wanting to hear and running away from speaking because we are not ready you can actually just be like, hey, I'm not ready for this conversation. What is the person going to do? No, we're going to talk now. And then that's when you know what tools to use. Sometimes we're not ready for a conversation. Be honest. All right. That goes in relationships. All right. So that's what I have to share. I'll come back with some more because when Venus goes, oh, which by the way, I did want to share this. After Venus is retrograde in Aries for it's gonna be in Aries for 2 months, and it's gonna go retrograde around that time. After that, from April to December, Venus is direct. Venus is, again, last year Venus was direct. If your desire was to be in a relationship and it didn't occur, it goes back to self, right? Because Venus again is direct, is opening up doors for whatever love experience you are desiring. And that starts again with self. How are you treating yourself? The way you treat yourself is how others are going to be treating you. And if you feel like you're treating yourself good and you don't understand why, step it up. Step it the fuck up. Do better for you. All right, let's get into this reading. Your midheaven is in Pisces. With your midheaven, when we did which by the way, if you haven't gotten the career, your desire is to find out what best route to go to. I have a career webinar with a few PDFs that describes what your midheaven is, where your money can come from, depending on your zodiac sign in the house. We talk about the second house, the sixth house, the eighth house, the 10th house. Your midheaven has to do with the collective work, how to show up in the world. So with Pisces being your midheaven is using connecting spiritually with the collectives. So during this time, it would be great for you to connect with community, however that looks like for you. So again, it depends where all of this is at in your chart. Venus is in my 3rd house, so it has to do with communication. It has to do with what I'm doing now. Don't forget to meditate today on 11/11. All right, so the angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting us, for guiding. This light is bright, man. But then, let me see if I do this. Like that. All right. Oh, no, hell no. Let me know Let me know how y'all feeling. How's this energy treating you? I'm on Thread now, guys. I took a break off of Instagram and Facebook. I only share things on my business page on Facebook. It's been great. I've been on Thread. Go over there. Thread is good. It's a break from all the chaos, and a lot of people are brand new people. Um, Never met them before, so Thread is really good. Anyways, I'm giving a lot of information over there. You know how I do. So one of the things today is to and this was, I used to do this, I forgot about it. Somebody sent a video and I remember, and I'm going to share it. It's taking one affirmation, one declaration, however you want to say it, in the future tense. So prime example, I'm so excited, of course, adding feelings, right? I'm super excited. Anyways, like, I'm already getting hyped. I'm so excited to have found the love of my life, and now we're traveling everywhere we go, whatever the case might be, right? Or it is so exciting to have finally found a job where I can use my skills and talents, and they pay me generously. Or I'm super excited to have met a beautiful fitness trainer who introduced me to a group of friends that are now amazing and support me in the things that I do. That's kind of long. Nonetheless, I'm sharing a few things that you can do, um, so that you can be able to think of. You can use Chat GBT too. Like, if it's like it's exhausting, use Chat GBT to create um the affirmation for you today so that you can write it, because we're going to write it 11 times. All right. And when you write it 11 times, you're probably going to get exhausted unless you truly want it, because we're going to write it 11 times, then we're going to say it out loud in the mirror 11 times, and then after that you just burn it cautiously. All right, cautiously. And then you let the winds take it, whether if it's, you do it outside your window, you actually go outside real quick. I mean, it's pretty windy where we're at, so it's not gonna take that long. Take yourself downstairs real quick. It would be nice to go out anyways, because we can ground whatever we're doing today. We can ground it. So yeah, that's the ritual for 11/11. I look at 11/11, 111. 111. All right, dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. Don't forget to give me a like if you're on here. Truly appreciate you. Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. Love in the month of January for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. I will recommend to look at your moon first, then your rising, and then your sun, for the love reading at least. And if it doesn't resonate, you know what to do. There's more readers and things out, and not things, readers out there. Okay, so Aries, you have the Princess of Coins. So Aries, when it comes to love, some of y'all, what y'all about to get pregnant? Some of you, all right. So when it comes to love, you guys have come a long way. If you can see right here, nope, other side. Hold on. If you can see right here, you have come a long way when it comes to that self-healing. So this month is definitely looks like a nice month for you to, if you're not dating, to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. You come with standards, you actually walking into your desires to be in a committed relationship. You did some growth. All right. For those of you who are in a relationship, there was some time to think. You and your partner had time to think, and now there's an agreement that's coming in. It's going to be a stable agreement on how you guys are going to move forward, uh because of a dispute that might have happened. This could have been a dispute about abundance. It could have been a dispute about money. So there was some time to think, and now we're going to get together. We're going to talk about it. So there's a lot of communication happening, a lot of practical things happening for my Aries. I just feel like there's been a long journey when it comes to love, right? For those of you who may have felt like, when is love coming? Open yourself up for it, right? For those of you who have been thinking about reproducing, that I could see that happening this month, in a sense of like getting in preparation for that. I feel like I don't know why this looks like somebody got somebody's heart in their hand. So I don't know who's out there, Aries, but it looks like you got the control at this time. You might be dating a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or you might be married or in a relationship with those zodiac signs. I do feel that this is great energy for this month for you. All right. With the throat chakra really activated, speak up in your relationship, speak up your desires to God, source, universe, about what it is that you desire in a relationship, and really come to self, right? Do the practical, notion your body, do the practical things, do the self-love things. And maybe your significant other, when they start seeing you loving yourself more, you're gonna be like, oh no, wait, let me help you out. Ooh, I get this loving energy with this. What I'm getting here also is, do not be afraid this month to take a leap for whatever that is. It's been a long journey. Like, you did the work. You did the work. Very loving energy. Very. Yeah, some of y'all manifested a relationship and it's there. So what's up? You scared? And for those of you who are in relationships, continue to do the practical things, right? Take it slow. That Taurus, that material is slow energy. So keep take it a little slow. All right, you have clock. Need time to, you see what I mean? Need time, take time in, oh, you need time, take time. If there's a cycle and it's time to heal. So you see, come on now, stop playing. So take your time when it comes to your approach with love. Um, don't rush, Aries. Be sensual. Sensual. You heard what I said about Venus being in Pisces. Activate that energy for you. Stop being so fucking aggressive. All right. Taurus. Where my Taurus at? Where my Taurus at? Hey, Rich Rising. Let me know what your moon sign is. Go ahead and give me a like. Taurus, what's popping? Let's see. Taurus for January 2025. Wow, I'm so excited. I just feel like something is about to pop off for you, Taurus. What y'all? All right. So we got the Prince of this. This is the Apprentice. This right here, I'm seeing a lot of stability for the first two zodiac signs. And when it comes to love, whatever emotional things you have been going through is subsided. You understood it. I feel like there's also a sense of forgiveness, like, because you're in a space of sharing. So if you're in a relationship, Taurus, you're in a space of now understanding. Now, you're still in and out because the cow or the bull, my bad, the bull is halfway in and halfway out. So there's still an indecision here. Like, yes, I understood what we went through. And while I'm taking my time, it's okay. I'll give a little bit of myself. Goddamn Taurus. So with the sun on the top, there's going to be a lot of clarity this month on your approach to relationships. All right. Um, there has been a lot of growth for you too as well, right? When I see this, I see there's been a lot of growth. Now, there's still some petty moments. I'm not going front because I feel it. Nonetheless, allow yourself to start. This is a new start. If you've been disputing with your significant other about old things, remember what I said with Venus and Pisces. This is the time. This is the time to let shit fucking go. We didn't say forget. We're never gonna forget. And I think that's my theme for this year. We're never gonna forget. Nonetheless, it's about really truly allowing ourselves to let go of that inside of us. The more that we rethink and we reactivate the situations that has happened, it's only gonna bring it. Remember, thoughts are thing. It's only gonna bring it back. So if this notion of this person cheated on me and you guys are still together, and you're always gonna have in the back of your head, this person cheated on me, this person cheated on me. The reality is that it might happen again. Oh, why are you gonna say that? Because that's what you're thinking about, right? Repetitive thoughts create reality. How do I know? Because I repeatedly say to myself, I'm going to travel. I'm going to travel, and I've traveled. I say to myself, I'm going to get clients, and I get clients. That's how I know. Repetitive thoughts. So why am I sharing this for Taurus specifically? Because this in and out situation, and for those of you who are in a relationship, is because there's still some grudge. There's still some resentment, even though you still want to share part of you. For those of you who are single and mingling, right? We don't say that. We say, I'm in transition to my new love life. Okay? You're there. You're there. You've been working on yourself, right? Here, I feel like those are flowers, but I could be mistaken. Because, sometimes we won't call them flowers today. Somebody's getting serenaded, right? La serenata, right? You're gonna be pampered, right? Whoever it is that's coming into your life is coming to pamper you. It's going to be slow at first because you guys are getting to know each other, but nonetheless, whatever you've been manifesting, that's definitely going to be coming into fruition for you as well for this month, even if that is dating. When we first meet people, are we really throwing ourselves in the full throttle relationship? Like, we just getting to know you. You could be a serial killer. Even you. All right. So focus on yourself, focus on receiving. This is also about focusing on receiving. So open up to receive. Yeah, even with Taurus, money's coming through. So open up to receive a new opportunity at work. And some of y'all might be dating somebody at work. What's up with that? Rich rising, everybody. Moon and Leo. Moon and Capricorn. Okay. Hey, Tracy. So we have, I like you, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blossoming. Fun, flirting, want to date. So this is exactly what we just said. My bad about the light. There we go. This is exactly what we just said. Be light in this situation. Be practical. And some of y'all got hidden lovers. Hidden lovers watching you. Romance is blossoming. Now you can see why I was saying with this is like an apprentice energy, the initiation energy. All right, Gemini, what's up? Gemini, are you ready to fall in love? Gemini be running. The angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. Gemini is January 2025. Don't forget to give me a like while you're on here. Gemini, you got the Eight of Wands, right? Spiritually, you know what I'm talking about. Gemini, you're more as an air sign when it comes to sun, moon, and rising. When it comes to love, you guys are all up here, right? And what I'm getting is bring it down, right? The Wands is about spiritual. Yes, you can understand what it is about, how it is to be in a relationship. You can be in forgiveness. You can do all the practical things to be in a relationship, but are you going to allow yourself to truly go through one? So January is all about, am I ready to share myself with others? Those of you who are in transition into your next love life, that's the energy for y'all. For the others of you who are in relationship, there's a lot of strategy happening. There's a lot of fucking thinking, okay? Whatever, for some of you, whatever you've been thinking about for the last 2 months, it's going to show up because you've been repetitively thinking about. So remember what I said, if the vibrations is low of your thoughts when it comes to your significant other, it's about to show up. So this also reminding to shift the mindset when it comes to love. Shift the mindset when it comes to love. There's different components to love, right? Redefine what love is to you. When I mean different components, it's family love, friends, co-workers. Some of us love our co-workers. There's nothing wrong. I tell people I love them all the time. I share my love. I love you. All right. I'll tell you that all the time. Y'all know I do. All right, focus. So there is going to be ideas given on how to enter your next love stage. Even if you are in a relationship, this talks about you really connecting with your significant other and seeing what's the next step. There's a level up happening in January when it comes to the relationships, even through communication. But again, bring it down to the heart. Bring it down to the heart. Yes, we can be all up here and we can see how the relationship goes if we have this communication, if we go to therapy, if we do this, I can see how it goes. And can you feel it? Are you feeling it? So this goes back to connecting your heart to your thoughts. How do you feel? Think about that and then ask yourself, how do you feel? There's so many ways we can express our emotions besides the I'm happy, I'm sad. There's more ways. I'm going to share with y'all later on. Not in this video, in another video. Different types of emotions. So you can be able to learn how to tap into your emotions. But for the most part, I do feel like it's going to be a great month to stabilize any future thoughts for the relationship, any aspect of those of you who are single to get into a relationship. So, and with the wand, spirit is like, you can be all up in here, but baby, we're about to flood you. So you're about to get flooded with emotions. So if you still want to be up here, some of them emotions is about to stir some things up where some logical things might not make sense. So follow your heart. Because that, can y'all articulate a relationship? Of course. That's super easy for y'all. Can you go through one? Can you go? Look, this is a not today. Not not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, a call, a person, boundaries, still angry. Some of y'all is still in this space. And it may not even be from somebody that you're with right now. It could be an old energy. So this month also release some of those old energies that prevent you from stepping into the version of yourself that desires to experience love in a new way. All right. All those exes that used to do for you and this one doesn't, let it go. Let's be in the moment. What am I desiring now? Time to use a lot of honey and cinnamon on your tongue. Yes. All right. So again, this month could also be, this is why love may not be so prominent this month, because you're more here than here. So call in your spiritual team, call in God, so that you can be able to get some clarity this month on how to maneuver through this energy. Other than that, some of y'all not even trying to date this month. What? Keep pouring into yourself. Keep pouring into yourself. Keep pouring into yourself. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. About the business. Oh, okay. Yes, we have 683 followers. I appreciate you guys. We're about to hit 700. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. Cancer. What we got? January 2025. Ooh, the Six of Wands. Cancer. Rewards for your love life. I love it. So things are running smoothly when it comes to love for you this month. I would say, with those, the eyes, and to me, those are like, to me, they vultures. So be careful this month, Cancer, on what you share, how you share it, when you share it, sun, moon, and rising. The Six of Wands talks about balance. You have, throughout this time, and I don't even want to say the last 6 months, you have been able to really pour into your self-love. And it has been showing, right? And it has been showing, but also people are watching. So really be in the space of protecting yourself. If you're getting into a relationship, I mean, some of y'all might tell, others of y'all don't really care for telling people that you're in relationships. Some of y'all been in relationships for a while, people don't even know. All right. For those of you who have been anticipating a love experience, this is God's source universe telling you, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. You are the prize. All right. You feeling fancy. I mean, I guess with Mars in Cancer, you really feeling spicy. Go Cancer, go Cancer, go Cancer. Yes. I feel like things are going to be handed to you this month. Open up to receive. Oh, I don't need help. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You need help to carry your bags. All right. You need help for everything. All right. Men too, men. Because this is not only for the women, ladies. Men, you do need help too. Everybody. This is a collective energy. All right. Always. So, Cancer, put yourself out there, protect yourself, but put yourself out there. I got this great energy for you. Work on your solar plexus. If you feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm ready, you're fucking ready. Okay. Work on your solar plexus. Work on your solar plexus. You are catch right now. Even in relationships, like put your desires out there in relationships. Treat yourself like the king and queen that you desire to be treated. So again, your significant other may not be doing the things that you desire. Like, because in the reality, things shifts. Every year we got something different that we desire. It's not the same thing that we desire when we dated 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 6 months ago. If we can be so open on how our desires change, relationships might run a bit better, right? So with that being said, don't be afraid to share with your partner how things have shifted in the way you desire things. This is the time to be your authentic self when it comes to relationships. Like, hey, I don't like that anymore, but I like this. So can we do this? It's okay to shift. I don't feel like your partner is gonna be like, no. It's gonna take some time. She's wearing a crown. Yep. Now, are you gonna fix your crown and get yourself out there? Go ahead, Cancer. I like that energy. Hey, I like that energy for you. Y'all use some affirmations. Use them affirmations, scripting, affirmations. All of those things truly help you be in alignment. And as your thoughts are focused on that, how can it not come to fruition? All right, girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. That's exactly the energy I feel. But then again, that girl time, be easy with the girl time. What are you sharing? Because you're shining. You're shining at this current time. So for those of you who are happily single, it's time to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Don't forget to give me a like. I'm gonna keep saying that. All right, we're moving on to Leo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Hello, my Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising. Leo, the king of swords, communication. I mean, it's time. Whatever it is, this is big dog energy. This is like I'm standing in, I mean, being a fixed sign as well. I'm being stable in what I desire. I'm grounding it. So your communication is pretty sharp this month when it comes to relationship, when it comes to love. So I would say, my Leos, if you are in transition into a new love life, aka single, allow yourself to really express what your desires are. Speak it out loud in the mirrors. You know, all of everything self-love this month. As you speak it out loud, as you do mirror work, things are gonna shift for you when it comes to love, right? I'm hearing like no more. I'm just hearing the word no more. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. No more feeling sorry for yourself. Stabilize your thoughts. If you have to reprogram yourself through YouTube, right? Where YouTube has a lot of people who do affirmations and you can hear them in a loop. I do feel like that's going to help you out. Writing is going to be helping you out as well. Um, in relationships, communications are going to be very clear about what is going to be moving forward and what is not going to be moving forward. I'm hearing some breakups might occur. To each his own. I'm hearing the arguments in my mind, like, anyways. Anyway, so there's a dragonfly in here, and with the dragonfly, what I get with this dragonfly is two things. One, a dragonfly only lives for 55 days. I found that out 2 years ago. That's it. That's the lifespan of a dragonfly. So when you see a dragonfly, it really might be the last time that you see it. Oh, it is the last time. Ladies, all right. So with that being said, um there's an ending coming in some relationships, right? Like, is this, I'm hearing this is the last time that I'm going to tolerate this. And so there's a lot of cutthroat endings. I mean, it don't have to be that way. It can be, ooh, write out what your feelings are first. Scream if you have to, so that these conversations could be passive. All right, because Mars in Cancer is giving emotional eruption. And so, especially for my Leos, hot headed fire signs, yeah, calm it down 2 notches. For those of you who are dating, you might want to, you just met the person, bring it down just a little bit. We know what you desire and things like that. Leave space for the other person to share who they truly are, what they've been working on. Some of y'all are going to be meeting your match. So that might feel a little scary, frustrating, because it's like this person is just like me. So this person is a mirror of you. Are you going to accept some of that, or are you going to, talk shit about the person? I'm just saying. What? Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Some of y'all's getting married. Y'all, if it's you, come back to this video and invite me, please. And I can see why the communication is like, nah, that's it. That's it, Papa. That's it, Mama. We're getting married. So some of y'all is really being stern about it. If we don't get married this year, we're not gonna be together. See where the endings is coming in. So there is some engagements that is going to be coming, and maybe it's not an engagement ring for some. There is commitment coming for some of you, because again, you've been working really hard. on what your desires are. And ease in, so that when you ease in, you'll be able to know what's happening. Because sometimes, fire signs rush in. All right. Throat chakra activation. Yes. All right, the angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. We have Virgo. Don't forget at 11:11 today, for those of you who are watching it on 1:11, go meditate. All right, hit that like button. Virgo, stop playing with them, Virgo. All right, you have the Ace of Coins in reverse. A lot of self-worth is coming in. So if you can see it like this, I do feel like also that felt like there was somebody rubbing on their belly. So you and Aries, y'all about to slow down. Don't be doing that in this month if you don't want to get pregnant. All right. So Virgos, it's all about cherishing yourself while you're in a relationship. This goes to both people who are in transition into their new love life and dating and in a relationship. All in one. The reality is self-love. Self-love, self-love, self-love. Begin to pour more into yourself. It's all about yourself this month, even when you're in a relationship. Not necessarily saying don't pay attention to your partner. It's more of like, what do I desire? Who am I? And who am I going to be in this relationship? Meaning, am I going to be the person that was single, or am I going to be utilizing the us? For those of you who are in transition, even those of you who are in relationships, are you including the we and the us while being with yourself? Because some of us might be the we, the us, and what about self? So this month is reminding you, come back to self. And then Virgo, this month, which I'll be doing a podcast on that, the axis of the nodes shift. So the south node in Virgo is going to be activated for the next 18 months. And Pisces, you too. I hope that you can see this part. So that can also be contributing to that. Practical practices. Buy your own self flowers. Buy your own self flowers, and then magically flowers will arise. Arrive. Buy your own self flowers. Is the mic still on? Yeah. This way. Yeah, okay. Give your own self a pedicure. Stop saying I'm gonna wait to go to the salon to get a pedicure. Give your own self a pedicure. Again, it's all about self-love for you guys. It ain't always about relationships, but it is relationships with yourself. Ascending, you see? The more that you pour into yourself. This has to do, all right, I have to calm down. This has to do a lot with your childhood, your upbringings. The more that you take care of yourself, the more that you're going to be ascending away from how they used to raise you, what they said about you. Some of you guys are still working on your confidence. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Preparing for the union. Oh, yeah. I love this. So you see how she's holding on to all the balloons? That's how much self-love I desire for you to pour into yourself. Hold on to that, right? It's going to be different for those of you who are entering a new love life. Like, it's going to be a different you and it's going to be quite surprising. So allow yourself to expand, allow yourself to be different in this relationship. All right, Virgos, we moving into Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 2025. The Hierophant in reverse, Libras. First and foremost, some of y'all got choices to make. Right here, I feel like y'all dating like about 2 to 3 people. And so there's some choices to be made. I feel like you have the upper hand. People are actually very attracted to your energy. For those of you who are in transition into a new love life, for those of you who are in a relationship, there's a sense of you've learned to build boundaries in the relationship, and so now things are going your way. So things are really, look at the bed in the background. Y'all having fun. Having fun. So my Libras who are single, y'all having some fun for real, for real. All right, focus. Some of y'all might get the keys to the heart to somebody's life, okay? Or you might be ready to give that key up so people can love you, so that this new love life can come in. For those of you who are in a relationship, there's a sense of, I don't know if we should be together. So there's also that energy as well. I get this. 5 is about change, right? And the Hierophant is about these lessons. These lessons. Some of us is ready to step out of these relationships because the lesson doesn't seem to have been understood. So there is some endings coming this month for some of my Libras. For others of you, there's going to be a shift in how you and your partner intimately connect. All right. You see, everything is in the air. So right now, also, there's a lot of confusion in love for some of my Libras. So things can be in the air. All right. So for right now, it's all about reconnecting with your intentions when it comes to your dating, when it comes to your vows, if you're in a relationship. The reality is, for my couples and those who are married, you guys should be reviewing your relationship every year, like y'all review your finances. Where are we? Right? Sometimes we do get lost in the work that we do, the responsibilities. How do we come back? And so I do feel like that's that energy for my Libra, Sun, Moon, and Risings is coming back to us. Coming back to us. What does that look like? Let's not people please this month in love. Let's not people please. Again, for my Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you guys have the upper hand in whatever you're doing in your love life. Whatever you're doing. See? Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Yeah. Oh, some of y'all cheating out there. Yeah. You thought my spirit guys wasn't gonna know? Some of y'all might be out there doing something that nobody knows. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't really gotta say much. All I'm gonna say is, if you're dating a Libra, or if don't be accusing them of cheating, all right? That's not what I said. What I said is, somebody's out there being unfaithful. I didn't say it was yours. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. But date my Libras, date this month. Things are gonna be quite exciting for those of you who are out there. All right. And this goes back to, if you are dating somebody or in a relationship with somebody who is being unfaithful, This goes back to self-love. This goes back to self. This goes back to redirecting your desires in a love life. Um, no, I don't use Vaseline because Vaseline clogs up my pore. I'm just a whole. It's a lot. The Bonanza oil, yes, I do use it. Thank you. All right. So we have Scorpios. Oh, this card. Scorpios, the devil. I didn't even let me shuffle. Scorpios, what's going on? Are y'all in a relationship where you guys are not? I just feel like this unwilling full commitment happening here. The devil in, if you see the word the devil in reverse, is Lived, lived, right? So this is not a card that's like, oh my God, it's excruciating. Scorpios, does that mean that there is some type of, again, infidelity happening? Yes, for some of y'all there's some infidelity happening. For those of you who are dating, the truth might not be all the way there, so use your discernment when you're dating. For those of you who are in committed relationships and feel like you're trapped in it, are you really trapped in it? There's this energy of manipulation. All right, are some of y'all manipulating people into a relationship, or is somebody manipulating you into a relationship? Do you have your radars up? Yeah, for my Scorpios, let's go to self-love. Let's go to self-love. Let's work on ourselves. Let's release people that no longer serve us, that we don't have to bind people. Some of y'all is doing some binding spells. For others of you, let me take out another card, because that's definitely not everybody. What y'all doing out there? Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, the Prince of Cups. So for others of you, that energy is not for everybody. What I will say about this energy is Mars is retrograde. All right. So there could be some backfiring energy if you are doing something out there. So be careful about how you're binding people and things like that, because that's the energy I'm getting. Or somebody's doing something to you. Prince of Cups, emotional initiation. So there's a sense of, right? Some of y'all might have gotten out of this toxic relationship and you're celebrating. All right. So that energy is coming in too. Yeah, because that's toxic. So you came out of that and you came out strong. Others of you are just celebrating life right now, really tapping into your emotions. You might have been in a dark space and now you're elevating and understanding your emotions and things like that. You see how this person stepped in, so you're stepping into a new version of yourself. Again, you are able to manage your emotions. This is like your emotions trying to manage you, and you like, nah, not today. With the blue coming across, and just talking about having open communication with how you feel. For those of you who are dating, I would say work on yourself right now. Dating could be subsided a little bit for January. Let's do February. Yeah. You working on yourself right now. Pour all that love back into you. And for those of you who are in a relationship, it talks about a new version of yourself in this relationship, and you also accepting the other person to arrive as new as you. So there is a definite rebirth happening here when it comes to the emotions for those of you who are in relationships. I mean, it's hectic out there, baby. But I had to pull out another card. Talking, yeah, talk things out. interested, conversing more, awaiting message, arriving text, call, email, hoovering. What did I say? That's also that obsessiveness that be happening with Scorpio. So for those of you who felt like y'all got ghosted, let it go. It's saying a lot. As a Scorpio, you guys invest a lot in relationships anyways, so you come open. So what I'm saying is, if you felt like, oh my God, I shared a lot, you share a lot. That's how you like to get deep and intimate. So for the most part, take that as a form of you learning how to maneuver in your next relationship. For others of you, talk it out in your relationship. When it comes to those who are married or in coupling, married, in a relationship, allow yourself to talk. This is a month to be very passive with each other, compassionate, forgiving. I'm hearing a lot of forgiveness for you guys. All right, Scorpio. We moving along. Sagittarius. What we doing, Sag? Ooh, the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius. You got your hands all over the place. Sagittarius, you busy. You busy this month. Whether that's dating, whether that's in your relationship, planning things for your family. There's a lot of confidence, a lot of sexual energy, fire energy happening here for you. Not only being a Sagittarius, right? But you see the flames, right? The Queen of Wands. Wands is about spirit. A lot of you are connecting to, I'm hearing your Kundalini. What? You out here activating the snake? It is a snake year, by the way. You're activating your Kundalini. You're activating your sexual side. Who are you? You becoming more intimate with yourself. You're doing the damn thing this month. Are you sharing yourself with other people? Not so much, right? Her being inside, not so much. You can even see the doors being blocked. So you're truly pouring into yourself. Kudos to you. You know, fire signs, we know how to do that shit. Pour into you. There is stability happening. You can see the staff. But again, you got so much going on. For those of you who are dating, yeah, you're dating. You're dating and you're receiving. You're dating and receiving. For those of you who haven't yet, go out there. They're waiting for you. All right. Um, take this month to feel sexy, be sexy. Work with those of you who work with the moon, work with some moon magic. And tap into self, tap into self, tap into your higher self, tap into God. That energy that's going to center you. Because again, you have a busy month. You have a busy month. What you doing? How many parties you planning? Are you flying this month? What you doing? When for those of you who are in relationships, things are pretty good. Things are pretty good. Hot and heavy in the house. Um, the desire to connect more spiritually with your significant other is high. So what does that look like? Do you guys have the same point of view when it comes to spirituality, religion? Do you guys respect each other? So I do feel like there's more of a connection there for those of you who are married or in a relationship. Others of you are going to be connecting through your spiritual practices. The runner, the runner. Some of y'all are running. Oh, that's why y'all so fucking busy. Some of y'all are running away from this love life that's coming towards you. So it says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. I mean, that is very, very clear. Some of you are just like, no, relationships is not for me. I'm gonna keep it going. So that's why you like, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and not being available for your significant other who you are in a relationship with, or while you're dating, you just making yourself be really busy because you don't want to, you have the fear of intimacy, and that's not for everybody. The good thing about this is that you can work on your fear of intimacy. You can work on that with your heart chakra. You can work on that, um, calling in support. Work with Archangel Chamuel to help you realize what is your fear in intimacy. Journal, what is my fear? Meditate. Meditate. All right, who's next? Capricorns. I almost forgot. Capricorns. Capricorn, they lying. The Seven of Swords. Who's lying? Who's being mischievous? Capricorn, this month, keep your eyes open and your ears open wider. All right? We're going to take out another card. It's a lot of mischievous energy happening when it comes to love. Yeah. 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 So here with the Four of Coins. So with these two, if you're dating, there might be some lies happening, or people are not showing up as their true self. If this is you, you're not showing up as your true self when it comes to relationships. What are you hiding? Are you ready to be in a relationship? For others of you, you might get proposed to, but it might be on the low, or you might get married on the low with my Capricorns. There is this energy of balance within yourself, new beginnings happening. But I have this sense of secretivity. Secret things are happening. That's all I can say. Secret things are happening behind the scenes. This is like behind the scenes. All of this gives me behind the scenes. So some of y'all might be secretly dating. There's secret dating here. Love is being professed, but this could be also an obsession energy. So this could be somebody who said that they want this just to be like this. So be careful. For those of you who are in relationships, clear communication is the key. What is the next step? If you're desiring to get married, what does that look like? What does let's talk about it, right? What is the reason for us to get married? When do we desire to get married? Marriage talk is out there for Capricorns. But again, somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. It could be you, Capricorn. Sun, moon, and rising. Are some of the love being professed truthful? Yes. Is it more on the practical Capricorn energy? Probably. Some of the Capricorns, y'all haven't learned y'all lessons in regards to love, that work, love, life balance. And this is also why you might be in a space of not being your true self, because you're also learning how to shift from working so much and pouring into your relationship. It's a lot going on, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, Capricorns. There's a lot. Come back to self as you're overwhelmed, because I'm overwhelmed with how your month is gonna go. You might have some, those of you who are dating might have some candidates, and one of them at the end of the month is going to be the one that you're going to be dating a little bit longer. Is it stable? It can be, but with the butterfly not all the way out, it could be that it's just the beginning. Um, and for others of you who in a relationship, is just the beginning of finally expressing your emotions in your relationship. So that can be also why this hiding happening. Sorry. What is that? Fucking flies. All right. Ooh, separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And that's where that energy comes in. Somebody might have proposed and they're not sure of the future. So this could cause some separation. So yeah, I definitely see, I feel that energies. Also because somebody's out there uh dating while being divorced, but not fully divorced. So I'm telling you, it's a lot. Come get a personal reading. All right. Separation. Also, this energy of separating yourself. Sorry. Separating yourself. Where I'm at. Separating yourself from who you used to be and tapping into who you desire to be now. So that also, that energy is coming in for those of you who are not ready to get into anything with anyone. Keep working on yourself. All right, the angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. We have Aquarius, Aquario. Ooh, wee. You want to see it? You got the Ace of Wands. You are on fire. Oh my God. Spirit is really helping y'all out, Aquarius. Spirit is helping y'all out in regards to sparking up that intimacy, sparking up love into your life this month. For those of you who have been a little bit, skeptical about life and love and relationships, this is really setting y'all off. That's the Phoenix right there. So Ace is the beginning of your spiritual energy rising up to open yourself up to love. Even if you are in a relationship, you shed the old version of you, and now you're ready this month to explore what the new version of you is. So that can be scary because you can go back to that old version of yourself. And this is the month to keep reminding yourself that stay in that new energy, stay in that element of love that you cultivated in the last year or so, right? Even if you're in a relationship, your partner's going to be looking at you a little bit different as well, with more loving eyes. You guys are just in a different space. I mean, with Pluto and Aquarius, some of y'all are gonna be meeting people in the community, wherever what is your community? Pick your community, and that's where you're gonna be meeting people, especially when it comes to your love life. So if your community is book readers, that's where you'll meet people. So there's a lot of community energy happening here for you as well. And what sparks you up? What sparks you up, Aquarius? You have karmic relationship. What? Fleeting target, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Some of y'all have gotten out of this karmic relationship, and some of y'all might be entering into one. So this is why things could be hot and heavy, right? Hot and heavy. These karmic relationships can be a bit confusing, right? For those of us who are not too familiar with it, it's where either your spiritual energy or that person's spiritual energy is coming back for payback. That's what that is. Ah, nonetheless, there's lessons to be learned. So if you feel like you've entered a space where some karmic energy has come up, how are you going to learn the lessons? Because one thing's for certain, one thing's for sure, this energy could show up with this energy could show up through different people. So have you learned your lessons in relationship, Aquarius? Other than that, I do feel, let me take one more out from this one. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. You guys gotta, who is the, yo, all right. So some of y'all really did come out of a karmic relationship or are in one right now, Aquarius. Or you're the one that is stalking and gaslighting people. I will say one thing: Spirit is working on you to work on yourself. So I would say take these sunglasses and cater to you. Cater to you at this time. For those of you who are in relationships, I feel like there's a lot of endings in. With some of my Aquarius, there's a lot of endings happening, and some of you just started something new. Just started. If you recently just got married, engaged, had a kid, there's a new energy coming in for y'all. Where you're going to be asked to present yourself differently. Especially if you just got married, of course, they're going to ask you. I mean, you're going to be in a different title, right? You signed up for. So, yes, it's still the same you, but it's a different title. What does that look like? Overall, Aquarius, do you date? Yes, go out there and date. I would say be very, very careful. Be very, very careful dating. All right, so if you're watching this, give me a like. We at the last one, Pisces. 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 So there's a lot going on in our love life. We got so much going on. Some of us have forgotten to tap in. We only kind of like remember once like Valentine's Day start showing up. It's like, no. Love wins all battles. The Ten of Swords, Pisces. Some of y'all need 2 cards because this is excruciating. Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So yeah, there's a lot going on for my Pisces right here. Some of y'all feel defeated in your relationship, defeated in love, defeated in what God Source Universe is going to be bringing your way. And others of you are standing in your element of clear communication, knowing exactly what you desire, and basically pretty much even sometimes going back and forth. For others of you, you going back and forth into um not knowing how to manage yourself in a relationship and working through your emotions to know how to manage yourself in a relationship. There is plenty of things happening here for my Pisces. The main important thing here is working on yourself. As you can see, moving yourself from desperation, moving yourself from feeling like the victim into the version of yourself where you're more stable and you truly understand what your inner voice is saying to you so that you can be able to maneuver in this relationship. Others of you are doing great in your relationship when it comes to communications, right? There's clarity. You guys are moving into the next level of your love life. What does that look like? I hear some of you are going to be traveling together this year. That's where the swords come in. There's a new way of thinking with Pisces there as well. While there could be some endings because you have the Ten of Swords there, there could be some endings. And again, some of these endings could be excruciating for some. Others of you are just over dating, so this is probably not going to be the month. Can we come back to the fact that Venus is in Pisces, and this can be the opportunity for you to shift this energy? You may not have the energy to go through it. Ask somebody to help you out. This is the moment to ask for assistance. What does that look like? Do you just need to talk to somebody about your feelings? There is a lot of talking here, though. I would say my Pisces are going to be chatter, 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 chatter. To express themselves, to learn how to build boundaries. It's a moment of growth when it comes to love for this month for y'all. Jesus Christ. Does it get any excruciating? The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second choice, no second chances. Grow and transform your life. Maybe I should just be pulling these cards out because there you go. There's an ending happening in some of my Pisces sun, moon, and rising lives. Let it go. This person did not appreciate you. This person did not maybe you didn't appreciate the person. It could be both ways. It's not just them to you, you to them. All right. So there's definitely some endings. And there are also endings on how you treat yourself. Addiction, codependency, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. So, I'm about to sneeze. Some of y'all are blocking your own love life. Some of y'all are truly blocking your own love life. And it really talks about you opening up to what you truly desire, rather than to drag your heart. Bring your heart back up. Bring your heart back. It's going to take some time. Take this whole month. It's going to take some time to recover from this relationship. Some of y'all put in a lot of work, put in a lot of time. Could be 10 years. 10 months is a lot for certain people as well. So yes, Pisces. Do you date this month? For those of you who feel the courage to do so, I say go for it. Go for it. It's there. Yeah. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, let's pull out a collective card. Pisces, she gave me allergies. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Is there a secret you're keeping? Is ego keeping you from being honest about who you are really? So go ahead and admit where you fucked up. Seriously, we're all fuck ups in some way. Welcome to being human. You do you, baby. So that's not for everybody, but it is, right? Because at the end of the day, this is really talking about taking accountabilities in relationships. So for those of us who desire not to take accountability in relationship, the pointing. This literally talks about, as a collective, let's become aware of what our contribution is to relationships, and let's be open to accept that we can also be the ones to have caused some damage. All right, and with that being said, I'm off this. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, we have the Astrology 2025 12-month reading still happening. Go ahead and grab that. All right. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all soon.